Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Hello, who's here? Hello, Spacey. Hi, Goody. Hi, Freak. Get some rest, Freak. And of course, hello, Junk. Did I miss anyone? Hi, Meteorite. Hello, hello. Welcome for today's cozy little coloring stream. Hello, everybody. Tene is here. And, that's it. Tene is here. Hello. How's everybody doing? How is today is a Monday for a lot of people, or maybe a Sunday, the end of a beautiful weekend. Please get some good sleep, Freaky. Oh, thank you for lurking. Make sure to rest up. How's everybody doing? Are you sad that the weekend's over, or are you excited because the weekend never ends for you? I'm back. Have I missed anything? Oh yes, I've missed activating the plushie throwables. How will you throw plushies at me if I don't activate that? You might see the UI pop up for a second. Da-da-da. Hello. Here we go. Okay, clicked it. It will activate, and then you can throw as many plushies as you like at Tene. Oh. 21 days to my certification exam. Hoping to finish my TB by this week so I can start practice questions for the exam. Good luck, Goody. Everyone please wish Goody a good luck. No, you can do it. You've been studying really hard. Every time I see you say I'm too busy to catch your streams, I'm studying. Which is good. You should do that. Please study before all else. And take care of yourself. I'm just waiting, setting stuff up. Every time I come and stream, it always feels like the first time all over again. I never come on stream and just immediately know what I'm gonna say, which is probably bad. I should probably have stuff prepared. And I definitely try to stuff prepared to say and to rehearse and to talk about it with you guys. Sometimes I even practice off stream. I'll just randomly start talking to myself in a room and try to practice what I'm gonna talk about with all you guys. But every time I come on here, every time I press the start streaming button, my mind just goes blank. It goes blank and I can't think of anything. My stream streak says otherwise. You better be studying even while you're watching Tene streams. But I like that people come and still lurk even when they're busy doing other things. You don't have to, but it's very... I find it very precious when you do. Thank you. Don't feel obligated. Oh, where's my plushie throwables? Just not activating today. But yeah, I don't know how some people do it. I don't know how they come on and they're so excited and immediately they jump off into a topic and just start ranting about the most exciting things. I've been watching a few streamers recently. But some of their past streams, some of their shorts. And it's kind of amazing. You guys can tell me who are some streamers, VTubers or non-VTubers that you guys follow or enjoy. Is there somebody who, no matter what point you join in on their stream, they're always so interesting? They're always talking about something that's interesting or full of what's the word? I can't think of words right now. Oh, you're seeing my Twitch integrated thing pop up. That's why the screen's a bit dark. Don't worry about it. It'll go away soon enough. There we go. Just passing by. Hi Gab, how are you? It was nice to see you while you were passing by. I hope you're sailing off to safer waters. I'm just yapping for a little bit before we start coloring and drawing and all of that good stuff. Oh, I was gonna say, is there a streamer out there? Hello, Urani. Let me try and pronounce this. Urano manually breathing. Hello, welcome to the stream. Feel free to lurk, feel free to chat, but most of all, just relax and have a fun time. So as I was saying before, is there a streamer out there that no matter at which point of a stream you you join into, it's it's just they're so exciting. There's just any point in their stream that you pick. It's just really fun to listen to them talk. You're now manually breathing. I think we're all manually breathing. Oh, you are. Oh, it's English. I thought the first part. I thought you had done something where the first part is Japanese or something. You are now manually breathing. What is the difference? What? Because the body is always breathing on autopilot. Rio cause chat likes to bully him. Ah yeah, Real Stat Live is a really good VTuber. She's so funny, and I don't know where she gets the energy from, but anytime you tune into her streams, she's just like this ball of energy, and she's always so excited to the point she's out of breath, but she never runs out of breath, and I really admire that. Because I wish I could be that high energy sometimes. I think I'm quite low energy. We're quite cozy over here. But sometimes I worry it's low energy to the point there's no energy. I love how the pronunciation is different. Japanese looks badass. Manual breathing, you have to know but you know you're always breathing. I guess if you're asleep, then you're automatically breathing, right? Because you don't know it. But you're still inhaling and taking oxygen into your lungs. I like cozy energy. I'm glad that people enjoy it. And I try my best to keep it cozy here. But sometimes I get worried because when I'm doing things like drawing or plushie making, sometimes I just fall silent because I'm having such a good time with you guys that being silent and just spending time with you guys, that's fun to me. But I always worry it's not fun to people who are watching the stream because they come in, nobody's talking, just hands are moving across the stream. Smoke bomb, surprise throws, but hello Yeet. Hello. Hi Sam as well. Made me think about breathing and see how I breathe. I hate you. Just kidding. Do I think about how I breathe? I think I've asked myself so many weird questions that I don't even think about it when questions like these come up anymore. Like, do you think about how your heart is pumping oxygen and blood through your veins? Do you think about how blood is rushing through your body right now? You can feel your heartbeat, but have you ever thought about how we're so used to the feeling of blood running through our veins that we don't have any sensation for it? I'm sorry if I've made people think about that now. Don't worry about it. Oh, Goody. I'm gonna read out to you what Goody wrote. This is the coziest and coolest place to be. Don't worry about it. Real. You call me real. Oh, you call me real. Shout out to Real Stat Life. But you call me real. Tene autocorrects to real? That's not. I don't believe it. There's no way that Tene autocorrects to real. They're not even. The O is so far away from everything else. Who's Real? Real is another streamer. I want to say friend, but I don't think we're close enough to be friends yet. But she's a really cool streamer that sometimes we raid into or she raids into me. And she's super high energy and she's so fun to look at because this is the best metaphor I can give. She's always out of breath, but she never runs out of breath. So she's always energetic to the point it sounds like she's about to run out of breath, but she never does. You know Dio Rio Rufana, she did. I wanna see acquaintance. I wanna because we've raided each other a bunch of times, but I feel bad to call her a friend just yet because I hate being the first one to call people friends. I always prefer. Tell me guys, do you have the same thing where you prefer somebody else to call you a friend first before you label the friendship as a friendship? How sweet, someone raising this basement. Who's Theo? Real. I think Goody means real. I swear she showed it to you when you raided her once. Oh, could it have been a point where I raided her but I headed off early because I was tired? Oh, either that or she showed me and I've completely forgotten about it. But if you do find it, please let me know. I want to see it. I don't remember it at this point in time. If I didn't reply to her in chat as well, I don't think I saw it. She's the Tene dolphin. Is she a dolphin? I never noticed. I just know she's really pretty and purple. I'm also, this is the thing you have to know about Tene. I'm better at talking about other VTubers than I am than myself. Oh, she's on the Real Stat Life. Real Stat Life is the full title. I think I gave the proper. I think so. It was you cheering her on while she does squats. I don't think she shared. Let me check. Thank you, Goody. Did you hear her laugh? Hear Rio. Rio has such a wonderful laugh. It's really pretty. It it scratches the nice parts of the brain. She's really energetic, and I'm quite proud that because of me, she added a squats goal to her chat. Cause I do squats. Please don't redeem it now. Cause I do squats on my stream whenever somebody redeems it. So she added it. But what she did is that she has this wheel of numbers. Mine is always 10. But she has this wheel of numbers that she spins whenever somebody asks her to do squats. I think it's like 5 to 20 even. And then she does all of it. It's impressive. A pretty laugh from a streamer and a VTuber. She's really fun. Please go check her out. She's really nice. I don't know if she's on now. Sometimes she streams when I stream. So maybe if she's online later on, we'll raid her. We raided her last time. But yes, I'm so much better at. We did make her do 61 squats at a point. Oh no, poor Rio's legs, knees. Poor Rio's knees. I'm so much better at talking about other people than I am myself. Do you want me to talk about Eloira? She's also online. I think she slowly hates her squatting because she does that a lot. I'm so sorry. I mostly bet I miss a lot of her streams. Oh, time zones? I'm from Asia. I don't know where Rio is. I suspect she might also be in that location because she streams at the same time I stream. And I'm in the post-apocalypse, so I'm in another universe. But my time zone in this post-apocalypse just happens to line up really well with Southeast Asia. So for me, I'm streaming now at my nighttime, coming to be nighttime. But I stream early on Friday, so I can catch all of my UK, European Cosmy roaches as well. By the way, what is by the way? What is next to the way? What's your lore? So, I thank you for asking this. For by the way, I love talking about lore. I am Tene. I came from a distant planet where I felt really, really lonely despite being surrounded by so many people. And I just wanted to run away from it all. So I stole a spaceship. I said before I built the spaceship, that's a lie. I'm not smart enough to build a spaceship. I stole a spaceship and sailed? Sailed into the stars. I rocketed into the stars, and somewhere along the way, I don't quite remember what happened, but I know there was some incident that caused the emergency mode to switch on. And next thing I know, I'm falling through space and I crash landed here in this post-apocalyptic world, of which I suppose I am a little bit of an alien. And I've just been making do ever since. I've got my bunker. I've met tons of really awesome people who are also in the post-apocalypse. And one day, I found this little strange TV box that has allowed me to communicate with all of you. So here I am, bringing you cozy, warm chats, plushie making, and D&D from the post-apocalypse. And we all keep each other safe out here. It's a nice place despite the monsters. We love the bunker. First time I heard lore, that lore is cool. I'm glad to share lore. Lore is very important to me as a game master. For those of you who don't know, I run D&D professionally. So I love lore. I love listening to stories and hearing all about your stories if you have any. Yeet says, I did some theory for forklift training today. Wednesday I have a career planning and first aid training Thursday. Good luck. Good luck with all of that, Yeet. I hope that... Well, when are you actually gonna drive a forklift? Was it always theory? Tene is a DM, so Tene is amazing. I love reading lore. The good lore is just stealing from people. Best lore part since I've opened Twitch today. Today or since ever. That's a very important distinction we need to make. You're a DM? Yes. So, professionally, I'm a game master, a dungeon master. I think it used to be dungeon master, and then Wizards of the Coast said, no, it's all game master now. We gotta get away from the bad connotations of a dungeon master. So I'm a game master, a professional game master. Because I do game master for people, and I do get paid for it. It's I will call it my part-time job because it's not enough to be a full-time job. I've been with like 50 over VTubers. Oh, that's so sweet, Gab. I'm sure they had good lore too. I don't want to put anyone down, but thank you so much for saying the lore here is really good. I try to immerse myself in it because I am here and immerse everyone in it. We're all in the bunker now. This is a cozy little place where we come and we hang out and we stick safe from the post-apocalypse and all of the nasty things that are there. But it's not all bad. It's okay to brag a little, boss. Be honest with me, chat. Be so brutally honest with me. Is it annoying when I deflect praise? Because I know that the alternative to having an ego is being somebody who is always like, oh no, I'm not that great, I'm not this good, and they keep deflecting praise, and I know that can also be annoying. I am aware that can also be annoying. Too humble. It's hard to, because what do you do if I just say, oh yes, I am great, I am what do you, I am what was the exact praise? I am number one. My lore is number one, and I just stay silent. Doesn't that feel really awkward? I don't know how to just say yes, thank you for the praise, and then end the sentence full stop there without deflecting it or giving something back. I kind of admire the people who can do that, who you say, oh, you're so pretty, and they just go, yes, I am. I know it might sound egotistical, but I think that's something admirable about just being able to accept praise and think highly of yourself. If you deflect means I keep praising you. It can be a little frustrating when you put yourself, not always, but some days. I'm sorry, Spacey. I'm trying my best. I know it's a problem. I know it's a thing I do, so I'm trying not to do it as much. Trying to be self-aware. It was the only theory today, no actual driving. Sitting down and drawing forklifts. What's the theory of a forklift? What's the number one theory you have to know when you do forklifting? Love the little creatures on the screen floor. These are my little cosmy roaches. You told me to be honest with you, so I appreciate it. I appreciate the honesty. Please don't think I don't. Hang on, let me show these off. So these are the little cosmy roaches. You are one of them. As you can see, you talk. Don't stab people while driving before. Good advice. Good theory. It's just a theory. You can change your color and you can change your hoodie. So you can do exclamation point color spelled is it spelled the correct way or the wrong way? Spelled the correct way, I think. You can do color. So for example, if you look at where I am, I think this is me. That's not me. This is me over here. So I could change the color from pale. I could change it to there's all the colors of the rainbow, and I think brown is also there. Wait, no, it's color spelled the wrong way. Sorry. Yeah, it's color without the U. So I could be pink as well. You can see me changing colors. I can be blue. But I like being the color I am, which is pale. And then you can also change the hoodie. You can do hoodie none to take it off. So there's me without hoodie at all. Hoodie cat. Hoodie mini, which is just a mini version of my hoodie. Thank you, Spacey. Thank you so much, Spacey, for giving the 45 bits. You've no. Why would you? Hang on, I need to finish the hoodie. And there's hoodie shark. Okay. Thank you so much, Spacey. Audio is not a magic trick. It's just flustering. It's just flustering Tene whenever somebody supports me like this. Thank you so much, Spacey, for the 45 bits. Another problem I have is I don't know how to say thank you enough and when to stop saying thank you, because I tell you, 5 minutes from now I'm gonna look back and think, oh, I didn't thank Spacey enough. I didn't give them enough thanks for their support. Oh, but thank you so much for supporting Tenny, Spacey. Well, Spacey, my mod, has been a wonderful mod so far, and I kind of want to reflect on all that kind of stuff. A lot of praise for you. Thanks me plenty. I feel like it's never enough. Whenever somebody comes and supports me, it's such a wonderful feeling, and I'm always mind blown about it, honestly. So I never know how to react when it happens. I don't know how to just say, okay, oh, thank you so much, and then move on. It's another problem. It's another issue. I've got a lot of issues, as all of you will slowly and surely discover. I keep hearing goody, Tenny. Did I say goody? I said hoodie. Hoodie. Yeah, those that people, theory is writing, not actual theory. Oh, wait. What do you write though? What's the theory of in theory you answer questions on a sheet. Have any of you ever done theory? I probably have when I was in school, when I was young and in school and had more hopes for the future. I probably did some theory. Whoops. Oops, nearly yeeted my camera by trying to adjust it. There we go. I probably did some theory, but I don't remember anything about it at all. My mind is a blank canvas of whatever subjects were taught in school once upon a time, so very long ago. Hang on, let me adjust something off the side. I have to do theory for a course called research methodology, which seems kind of weird, you know. Is methodology not theory? Name forklift 4 forklift attachments right now. The fork, and then there's the lift, and if you put somebody on it, that person is automatically an attachment, and sometimes you can hang plushies from forklifts. There, did I pass? Hello, Silfern. How are you? How are you doing? Can you name four forklifts? Oh, you can. I was gonna ask, can you name 4 forklift attachments? But apparently Silfern can. Flamethrower, mini ray gun, and plushies. I've illegally driven forklift many times. You both fit on. Even Silfern? I mean, definitely legally. I believe you, Spacey. I believe that it was all above board. Silfern failed? Why did Silfern fail? They sounded so confident. I took a class about forklifts. Why? Yeet. What happened? Where did we go wrong? Silfern's forklift honor is being called into question right now. Over. Silfern, it's time to go back to take the class. Overnight job was taking forklift classes. I want to see too. I want to see why Silfern apparently not in the right. Maybe an attachment is a different thing. Maybe it's a different thing to what Silfern thinks it is. In the apocalypse, my answer makes the most sense. Fork extension, jib, barrel clamp, and load spreader. What did Silfern say? Oh, is it cause you were naming the parts palette? Or are they maybe I'm coming up with maybe reasons why this works. Is it called differently in a country? Is it because you guys are from different countries that it's called differently? I think that would make the most sense, right? That you both learned the same things, but because of how English is, the words are different in every country. So you know what? I'm gonna call it that you both passed. Yeah, maybe they're different. What's the word? They're different things in terms of language, but they mean the same thing. Was it correct? Bye, Spacey. Good luck at the stores. Don't walk in the middle of the night without your flashlight. And nobody jumps Spacey while he's walking in the middle of the night without his flashlight. Don't do that. Don't jump him. Unless it's to give him I don't know, give him a gift. 7:38. Isn't that still some, I don't know. Is it dark or is it light at that point in time? Is 7 a.m. light or dark for all of you in your countries, in your homes? Is it when it starts to get light or is it still way too dark? The sun is out. Over here it takes some time. It's around 7, the sun slowly peeks out. Hi Lam! Hello. Feel free to learn, feel free to chat, just have fun. It's light at 6. Ooh. I'm trying to think, is it light at 6 here? It starts to get light at 6, and then 7 it starts to be a bit brighter. But I think it's fully lit at 8 in the post-apocalypse. Bye-bye, Spacey. Thank you for coming. We're gonna talk about Spacey later, because I'm gonna do a little reflection on where I've been in life. Nobody better say. I know, I'm not saying anything. I don't know if anybody's gonna say it. My money's on Goody. My money is on Goody saying it. But let's actually do a bit of art. I've yapped on long enough, I think. I love yapping with all you guys, but I'm gonna try and do more art today. So let me change the category, and we'll quickly hop over to art. Oh, Rio's live. Oh yay! Hopefully we can raid her later. Let me just check that she actually is live. What are we saying? Depends on the summer. If the sun's out 6:30, winter is about 8. I wish I had winter. Well, maybe I don't, because it would get really expensive. Pallet is something you leave a forklift. A vest is the PP. A chain will be part of the jeep. Charger is used to recharge the thing. I don't know enough about forklifts to have authority on this, but let's just say you both are forklift experts, at least more so than Tene. Okay, let's draw a little bit. Oh, I still have some stuff on stream from the old times. Let me switch everything around. Still don't have macros, so everything is manual. Manual. All I know is you're not supposed to operate one without permission. Which is why Spacey did it legally. He legally went and got permission to operate a forklift. And we don't question it any further. We don't bring this up anymore so that he will be fine. So that he's alright. Kind of doodling a bit today. I thought about coloring the previous artwork that we were doing. That's still not done. But I wanted to try doing something on stream, trying to do it quickly. I don't know if we'll finish it in time. Actually, let me adjust this a bit. It irritates me how it looks on screen at the moment. Oh no, I haven't adjusted where the plushies are being thrown. hang on. Okay, now they should throw properly at Tene's head. Yeah, let me adjust the background a bit. Thank you, Roboto. Hello, Squiddy Lee. I will drink a little bit. I do have a little bit of water left. Hello. Hi, Squiddy Lee. Feel free to chat, feel free to lurk. Most importantly, just have fun. This is a cozy stream. We're just gonna be doodling art, and I'm gonna be chatting. I'm gonna be chatting probably a fair amount. I'm in a chattiful mood today. But let me try to adjust this so it looks a little bit better. Thank you for the papa and the mini-me, everybody. How's your weekend going? Or the end of your weekend? It's the end of a weekend for so many people, unfortunately. Also, I realized the avatars, they are below the screen. Move up a little bit, you silly little guys. There we go. There we go. Now they can be part of the art. Okay, I think, is this the best layout we're gonna get? Because I'm terrible at layouts. Probably. One more adjustment. There we go. Okay. For me, it's a moon day. Doing alright? How about you? I'm doing okay. Today, we're just gonna cozy up and do a bit of drawing, a bit of doodling, a bit of coloring. I'm trying to try my best to speedrun this. For me, it's a moon day. It'd be so much more exciting if that actually had connotations. The day of the moon rises. At least that'd be a pretty moon. How many of you have operated forklifts before? Since that seems to be the the topic of the chat. Have you ever operated a forklift? If so, was it legal? Did you ask permission? Or was it done hush hush under the table? I'm trying to get this right. It's always starting off doodling that is the hardest for me. You know, getting anatomy and everything to go where you want. I'm not the best at anatomy. I'm not even good at anatomy. I've operated a forklift while supervised. Can you guys hear me? Because I've tilted the mic a bit away. I might... come over here, Mike. Yes. Yes, block my camera. Nobody has guessed yet, by the way, what my laptop is being suspended upon right now. There are a few things that it's resting upon in order to get good airflow going through it, and nobody has yet guessed what exactly those things are. It's a fan over so that my laptop doesn't overheat and burst into flame, and you don't hear me die in a fire on stream. Yes. So this is gonna be, I suppose it's meant to be a bit of a birthday drawing. In fact, I should put on a birthday hat, right? I should see if we have any birthday hats. In the items. Let's do it live. Are there no birthday hats? Do I not have birthday hats by default on stream? Stream avatars doesn't like people celebrating birthdays. Wow, there's really none. There are no birthday hats. There's a pacifier. There's some notes. There's sunglasses. I feel like out of all things, Xmas tree deco. No, that's not it either. No, there's no birthday hats. I guess that what do you say? What's it called? VTube Studio doesn't like people celebrating their birthday. Binang the helicopter, I say this close. Oh, birthday? Yes, it's gonna be my birthday really, really soon. So I guess this is my birthday week. If people care to celebrate that sort of thing. I have no idea what to do for it. I decided to just play some streamer games with everybody. So we'll be playing that on the day after my birthday because I probably will have dinner with family the day before on the actual birthday. So I'll be busy. I don't know. I see so many VTubers that have similar birthdays to me. This is kind of scary because all of them are 2 to 3 days apart from mine. And most of them have this big like birthday stream announcements and all a ton of fun games to come and play. And I'm just sitting here with a little party hat and a streamer, and I'm just going like, yay, it's birthday. I don't really know what to do. I feel like I should do something, but I don't know what to do. I'm not I haven't gotten that mentality yet. I would love to celebrate something, but I don't really know I don't really know what and how to celebrate a birthday. I know I want to. I used to throw parties for uh when I was a kid. When I was a kid, we used to have, I say parties. There were two parties on two different years where we had a little karaoke booth, and I called all my little classmate friends, and we had a fun time there. But I don't know. It doesn't. How do I say this? I've never known what it's like to have a party thrown for me, because back then when you had a birthday as a kid, it was expected that you would throw the party, and then you would invite people, and then they would come and they would celebrate, but you were still the one like planning to host everything, planning the entire function. So it never really felt like you were planning it for yourself. It felt more like you were planning it for other people, which, is fine. Still have a fun time, but yeah, I never felt like I was planning a birthday for myself. And after that, after those 2 years where we had a celebration, uh, I just never really celebrated with friends after. It was usually just family dinners, and that's it. Family dinners, and once in a while I get a present, which is nice. But I wish I had gone to more. I wish I had people who would throw me a party. Or not a party. Or just a little get together would be nice. Or a day out like they've planned. I would love to hang out with more people outside of the ones that are semi related to me. Do for the birthday. You told us to guess what your laptop's propped on. Yep. That's still up for the running. Free inspiration point if you do guess what my laptop just so happens to be propped up on. A hangout for B-days is the best. Is your laptop? No. No. Bad eat. Bad. No. No. I spray you. I'm gonna delete the message, not as a slight against you, but because I want you to think about what you did. No, bad eat. Bad. Can't delete the message, it's not letting me. The gods have said no. No. Tene is not that kind of VTuber. Just thinking of fan. Not that. It's not propped on a fan. I wish I had one of those base bars that did have the fan spinning upwards. But it's not. It's not anything not safe for work. I promise you. I promise. I'm not that kind of VTuber. No shade to YouTubers. Someone else must have deleted it. I know I put 18 and 18 plus here, but it's only cause to avoid the minors. But we try to keep it a little bit family friendly, just a little bit. Good try. I promise you, it's a normal thing. Lego? No, it's not Lego. You guys were on the right track last stream when you were talking about somebody said 40k. It's not 40k Warhammer, but it was something in the same veins as that sort of thing. I mean, Spacey, go and walk to the store. Take care of yourself. Focus on the road. Oh no, did the music stop? Wow, did I crash? No, it's still around. Everything's still here. Okay. Is it like a figurine box? No, it's not a figurine box. That was one of the guesses last time. It's a good guess. You're in my earbuds. Hello, Spacey. Don't commit crime, Spacey. Buy yourself a cake, Spacey. Actually, no, you can't eat cake, right? Buy yourself something spicy. Buy yourself ghost pepper. I never left because I'm the one holding your laptop. Spacey is on my table, holding the laptop up so that air can flow underneath it. uh the same hint as before. It's something that is a little. It will be something of worth to a specific group of people. Not everyone would think it's worth something, but it will be of a little bit of worth. It's not anything super expensive to a certain subset of people in society. Does that help? This arm anatomy is way off. Is it water? No. Although that's not a bad idea actually, to immerse something on top of like a bucket of water, as long as it doesn't fall in, it could provide some cooling. No, that's not Gunpla. It's not a Gundam. It's not a figurine. Damn right, I told you! Rio is real so energetic. She's so fun. I really admire her. I want to try my best to capture even a fraction of her energy. Just a little bit. So that I can be as entertaining as she is. She's really sweet as well. I'm glad that you've seen her. I hope you like her. I hope you enjoy her. Yeah, I should talk to her more as well. Is it a religious object? Nope. It's not religious. Well, it's not conventional religious, but it's like a religion for some people. Some people are so obsessed with it that it is like a religion to them. Does that help? Think of what fandom is so into something. And bye bye for dragging me on shrimp. I won't shrimp. I will prawn. I will be a prawn. Thank you for coming, Gab. Hope we can see you next time. So it's a game. Yes. Yes, it's a kind of game. It's a kind of game. It's not Pokemon cards though. It's Pokemon card adjacent. It's not D&D. It's not D&D. There's a hint I could give, but I think it will give it away. I once called it, not on stream, but I once said to my friend, is this thing considered the Fortnite? Goody got it. It's Magic the Gathering. I have Magic the Gathering starter packs that I got from a convention that I've been meaning to donate to a Magic the Gathering studio. But yeah, it's Magic the Gathering. I'm balancing four starter packs under my laptop right now, propping it up so that so that the fan can blow air through it. It's not valuable, I promise. It's all the like the starter packs, and they're different colors. There's like white and green and red. I don't know what all of them mean. Somebody gave it to me. I can't bear to throw stuff away. So it's here. I am gonna donate them to my local magic studio soon because like I said, I'm gonna be moving locations. So this is one of the things I decided to declutter from. But as of now, they are serving as ventilation. I'm sorry to any Magic the Gathering fans out there. I promise they're not the special cards. I'm not balancing it on like a, I don't know, what the equivalent of a Blue Eyes White Dragon or something. I promise it's all up to board. Congrats, Goody, for getting it. So yeah, you get it right. Yeet was close. Yeet was really close. Yeet said Yu-Gi-Oh, which is like the I think adjacent to it as well. Card capture Sakura, says Tin Robot. I think Magic's the major one, right? I've not seen anyone be as obsessed with Magic besides maybe the Pokemon fandom. See, Tene, I remember. Good on you, Goody. Now, what can you remember for your exam? Go! I don't know when I'll be able to get a proper streaming setup. I'm hoping to get something after I move. So that things can I can stop balancing my laptop on Magic the Gathering cards and just have it sit on a desk and exist without threatening to implode at every single second. But yes, so as I was saying, it's my birthday soon. I don't really know how to celebrate it. Usually the thing is just having dinner with family, and that's it. That's it for a day. Sometimes you get a present, but I think the family doesn't really go for presents anymore. should get a computer fan set. I'm trying to get a proper streaming setup that support my throat. Great time to plug in support Tene's throne, because over there Tene's trying to get a proper streaming setup funded. Whoops. So that I can stream without fear of implosion at any imminent second. Uh but only help out if you are able to. Don't feel pressured. And but it has caused me to reflect a little bit, having this month be not only my birthday. It's getting, oh no, what's happening to Rio? Is Rio okay? Oh. She always gets tortured. I think part of it is my fault again for the squats. The squats thing. Okay, night night Gab. I love it. I managed to turn somebody else into a Rio follower as well. Her chat is spamming squats. I'm sorry, Rio. I'm sorry. I did this to Rio. I made it so that squats is one of her goals now. 5 + 5 was another. I told her to limit it. I said you have to limit it to like 10, but I told her after she put it on. So a little bit of a late communication over there. It's not my fault. It was not my fault. I thought that she would know to limit it instead of just spinning a wheel. She's sunshine and rainbow. She is. I like bringing people over to other streamers. Why are you watching me? Go and watch other people. They do what I do, but so much more confidently. So much better. Okay, no, I need to accept. I need to not put myself down. That's part of like the exercise of keeping of being neurotypical is not putting yourself down. Okay. Let me just finalize this. I think I'm cooking a little with this sketch. Is it weird I draw myself so often? I like drawing myself. I probably should draw other people more, but I enjoy being narcissistic and just doodling myself. And also, this is kind of a birthday adjacent stream. But I wanted to talk about these past 10 months, really. As you see by the title, this ominous title, the past 10 months. For those of you who don't know, I have been around since August. So it's been about 10 months, honestly about 9 months, but 10 months looks better on the title. So I went through 10 months. And this month means a lot to me because there's two reasons. Firstly, it is my birthday coming up, so I am aging. I am getting a little bit closer to the to the grave. To the end of the road, as we all are, slowly but surely, in due time. But also, when I first started VTubing, I was in a very different situation than what I'm in now. When I first started VTubing, I was employed at like a proper job location. I had a proper job that had a fixed salary and all that sort of thing. I want to clarify. I did not quit my job to become a VTuber. Okay, I'm not that insane. Only slightly, but not that insane. To the grave, we all return slowly but surely, one by one, marching to our graves. Okay, it's a bit dark. Back, Tene. Go back to sunshine and rainbows, like your idol Rio. But yes. So 10 months ago, when I first started VTubing, because I wanted to show off some of the things I had done, like art and make more stuff, sort of encourage myself to make more things by showcasing them to people. And I did it because one of my friends was VTubing. She's currently on hiatus right now. But she started VTubing, and I looked at it and I went, "Hey, I want to try that out just to show off some of the stuff I've made." I don't think it's gonna be anything serious. It's just gonna be a side hobby. I'm not gonna like take it too seriously. I'm just going to, do what I can on the side. Keep working my job, working at 9 to 5, hustling. And I started watching some VTubers, and it was the first time I had ever watched VTubers because I wasn't in the community when I first started out. I knew of them. I knew of Iron Mouse. I knew of like them being popular. I never really followed any VTubers until I decided to start being one and decided I should at least see what they do. And it's a little bit of history because you know who my Oshis are. You know the people I really admire, the people that I like watching. Advertising, Rio is one of them. The people that I think that I love so much. I shouldn't say they're more entertaining than me because again, don't put yourself down, Tene. But they are so fun. They're so fun and so entertaining. I really aspire to capture just a little bit of the essence one day and be a bit like them. If I can even fathom that. So yeah. Picture me even more scuffed 10 months ago when I first started drawing still because I just so did draw then. Just kind of nervous. I didn't know how to work a mic, so the quality was really bad. I didn't know how to use VTube Studio. I still don't know how to use VTube Studio, but it was even worse back then. So just imagine an even further scuff setup if you can imagine that sort of thing. And then something terrible happened. I'll say it after the ad because I know there's an ad starting soon. Oh, yeah, corporate. I was one of them VTubers. I was one of the rare VTubers with a job, with a full-time job. I would come home and start streaming after work, and it'd be really late at night, and I'd be tired. I would come back and I would try recording like a short little video, because VTubers make shorts, and I thought, okay, I should try making shorts. I should try figuring out how to do content. So I did shorts, I did my first few videos. I did a VTuber design analysis where I would analyze other VTubers' designs because I thought that was kind of cool. I'm bringing that back. I'm gonna be doing more of that soon, I promise. And you know, we were, I think we were quite lucky to hit the growth that we did early on. I didn't blow up, which I never expected to, but it was steady growth, and it's still steady growth to this day, which is, for all intents and purposes, a good thing. And then the terrible thing happened. The terrible thing that happened was I fell in love with VTubing. I fell in love with coming on and chatting and spending time with all you guys, which is just bad. Because if it was just something I did as a side hobby that I wasn't super into, then things would probably have been very different. I wouldn't have put in this much effort. Sad to say. If it was just something I did casually to advertise what I wanted to advertise like I intended, then we probably wouldn't be here today, in all honesty. It was just something I was trying out. But I had so much fun talking with you guys and then coming on and discussing things, and just being here was fun, and I can see why so many VTubers fall in love with it and why they have parasocial relationships with their fans. Which I have tried to avoid. I'm trying to avoid being parasocial with all you guys. And I always tell you, don't be parasocial with Tene. But it's difficult because you guys are all super nice. And you all have Like, you're all interesting people. You all have your personalities with you, and I remember your names, and I know, like, the ones that come and watch me very often. I see who you are. And then whenever I come into chat and you're not there, I'm just thinking, oh, I wonder where this person is today. I hope they're doing okay. Yeah, I fell in love with VTubing, and I was still coming home late at night to stream or to shoot videos, and I was just super tired. And I also was doing more game master stuff. I had officially started my side gig as a game master, and I also really love that. I absolutely fell in love with it, and my job was getting in the way of all that. My my job was something I thought I wanted to do in the industry, but turns out I'm not good at it. I'm not good at what I used to do, which was it was something along the lines of team management, which I'm not organized enough to do that. I wasn't even the main team management. It was like an assistant position. It was an assistant position, but on paper, it was just assisting. In real life, I was kind of like the middleman between everyone. I had to put out a lot of fires, I had to keep stuff organized, I had to remember a lot of things. And it wasn't something I wanted to do, and honestly, I don't think I was good at it. I could sort of see the flaws, and I don't know why they hired me for that position. I felt bad that I was in this position and not doing the best that the company probably deserved to have. I also wasn't very happy, and I could feel my motivation for it just dying. And some people can work jobs where it's just a career to them. They don't need to think so hard about it. They go there, they work. End of the day, they're away from it. They go and pursue their hobbies. That's great. For me, I couldn't do that. I just didn't have that kind of drive or passion for it. And so I made the decision to quit, to leave it all behind. Uh, I, I wasn't like I was quitting a multi-million-dollar job. No, if that was the case, then work. I don't care about passions. If I get $1 million every month, that's fine. I can treat it like a job. But it wasn't. It was a a bit of a low level position, and there was no growth. I knew it wouldn't go the way that I wanted it to go, so I left. I made the decision to leave. Not just for VTubing, but because I wanted to pursue game mastering also professionally, and I wanted to give VTubing a bigger shot, and I wanted to see what else I could do with my time. And I tried to be very practical about it when I left. I said to myself, okay, let's give yourself a few months to make this lifestyle work for you. To save and to do your best. You got some savings. I think you're gonna make decent decisions. Let's see whether you can make this kind of lifestyle work for you and you can sustain yourself on this. Because if I can make a living doing this and game mastering and whatever things I take on to the side, then I would have made it. Right? That would be the dream. That would be the goal. To sustain myself on this. Now I don't need anything else ever again. I can do this for the rest of my life. And not have to worry about bills so much or having whether I have enough to eat. As long as I can make this sustainable, that'd be the dream. That'd be good. And if I can't, then I will go find a part-time job, try to still make this work, but to a lesser capacity, and still try my best to live this dream. And in the worst case scenario, which I did tell myself, is if I can't make this work at all, then alright, you gotta prioritize survival, get a job, and just be happy that I managed to live this dream for as long as I did. And if tomorrow I had to quit VTubing or quit game mastering or quit all of this and go and get a job where I'm not very happy at, but it sustains me and I can survive, then um please don't sell please don't sell your kidney, Spacey. I've always said that this has been the most beautiful dream, and I'm so happy that I got to live this dream out with all of you guys for as short or as long as it is. The fact that I got to live it for even a while, where most people don't even get to live a dream, most people don't even know what their dreams are or how to pursue it, then I should just cherish this time. And I do. I didn't say it was my kidney. Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. This isn't a graduation stream. But I did give myself a deadline. I said, okay, Tene, by May, if you can't survive on this, then you're gonna have to find like a part-time or something. You're gonna have to find something else to do besides plushie making or and game master. You're gonna need more. So it's May. It's May, and I'm moving houses, and I think it's almost perfect that I'm moving houses at this point, because have I guess the question is, did I do it? Did I manage to make it so that it's sustainable? I can keep VTubing and game mastering forever? The answer is no, but because I am moving, there's a lot of things happening right now. I'm moving places. I'm gonna be sort of in the lurch for a few months while we're sorting out the new bunker location, all of that. Because of that, and because there has been progress in these few months where I see myself growing, I see stuff happening. Of course, people have been so utterly generous in supporting me as well, that I feel that we are close. We are close to a point where I can say, yes, this is sustainable. This is something I can do forever, and I can just focus on making plushies and playing D&D with all of you guys, and creating more content for you guys, and of course game mastering on the side. We are nearly there. We're almost there. But I need more time. And I'm trying to be super practical about this, I'm trying not to be the kind of person that just puts it all on the dream, because I need to eat. I need to eat and pay bills and pay insurance and all of that, and take care of myself. I can never escape that. Nobody can escape that. Which is also why I say, please take care of yourself first before all else. But I'm gonna be a bit kinder to myself and say, okay, because of everything that's happening, things haven't calmed down yet. There's still so much time left that I can continue doing this. Let's give myself a few more months. Let's see whether I can do this in a few more months' time. Because it's thanks to all of you guys that I have been able to come as far as I have. So I'm gonna keep going for you guys, so Spacey doesn't have to sell a kidney, of course. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep making plushies. I'm gonna keep doing D&D. I'm gonna keep surviving for as long as I can. Hello, Alistair. Hello. You've come in at a time where I'm just reflecting on life in general. Not to repeat myself too much, but May was supposed to be the point where I asked myself, can I continue being a VTuber and being a game master, or do I have to quit this and find something else to keep living? And I've decided, because of everybody's caring generosity, everyone who's supported me just by coming to watch my streams, everyone who's been excited just to see Tene churn out a plushie, that I'm gonna be kind and give myself a few more months to try and make this work. And of course, I still need to do your plushie. That's gonna happen no matter what. But yeah, I mean, I'm opening commissions this month for plushies. I'm doing a ton of stuff. I'm hoping that we can get merch at some point. You can't quit till I hit 100k points. I'm not going anywhere, I promise. I'm gonna keep doing my best because I see all of you guys here supporting me, and I don't want to let you down. This dream has been beautiful. I'm not ready to give it up just yet. I want to keep dreaming for a little while longer. And don't worry, I'll always take care of myself. I'll let you know if anything ever becomes too dire and I need to step away or for the like. And I'll keep working hard. I won't be lazy, I promise. Keep doing D&D, keep doing all sorts of things. It's very reflective, I think. Also, Alistair, how are you? I'm sorry that things have gotten so deep and reflective and all of that. But yeah, the past 10 months, past 9 to 10 months have been such a whirlwind. I'm gonna get a job to support you too. That's very sweet, Roboto. But always make sure you're putting yourself first, okay? I cherish and love all of your support, but I never want anybody to put themselves at risk in supporting me. You always make sure you have enough to take care of yourself first, alright? I want all of you to be happy and healthy and to live your dreams too. And also to continue being able to eat. Eat and pay your bills. That's important as well. But yeah, I'm grateful. My goal has always been to make enough that I make minimum wage a month. That's my goal. I know some VTubers just say they want to be sustainable. I think it's good to have a practical goal. My goal has always been to make minimum wage, which is like a 1.5k a month, which is it's not one out there yet. I'm not gonna get 1.5k from VTubing. I'll be super blunt. I don't expect 1.5k from VTubing. That is a lot. But I'm hoping I get enough from VTubing and enough from being a game master that I earn that much. And then that will be all my bills paid, all my food paid, and a little bit of savings that I can put back towards VTubing stuff and making plushies, which I love. To reflect a bit more on the journey, I started out making. I got the message board from Kabal. The hype trains are brutal for him. I'm sure they're also flustered, right? Super flustered from people's support. It's amazing. It's amazing, and there's too much to say about it. Uh, but yeah, when I first started as well, to go back a bit, to backtrack a bit to how it all came to be. When I first started VTubing, I didn't really know what I wanted to do, so I just did a bit of art, did a few games, chatted with people because I had no idea what to say. Bro doesn't want the money. I wish I could be in that position to not have to want cash, But bills, bills, it's terrible. Uh, yeah. So I first started drawing and playing games and chatting and being really bad at chatting. Not really sure where I was going with chatting, all that sort of things. And then I don't know what started it. But I decided to start making plushies of people, plushies of VTubers. I was already doing VTuber design analysis because I really like TB Skyen. He's a YouTuber who has a I believe he went to school for like design and stuff, but he analyzes things like League of Legends skins or Pokemon designs, and he talks about what makes them interesting and what he likes and what he doesn't like about that. And I thought, oh, I want to do something like that, but I'm gonna do it with VTubers. So I started doing that. I started talking about VTubers. And somewhere along the line, it went from talking about VTubers to wanting to turn them into cute, cuddly plushies. I don't really know where it started. I just know I had the ability to make plushies. Not well. I wasn't insanely skilled. I'm not skilled at it. I'm not. It's bad. It's bad. It's a bad thing to say when I'm about to open plushie commissions. I when I first started, I was still an amateur. Still not really sure of a lot of things. And I started with Vella's plushie because she was one of my Oshis, and I wanted to create a plushie of her. So I did. I went about, I created a plushie of her, and it was super fun. And I sort of fell in love with crafting again because it had been a long time since I crafted. What was the last thing you guys ever crafted with your hands? Do you remember? The feeling you get when you take something that is absolutely nothing. It doesn't exist. It only exists in materials, scraps here and there. And you just start putting a whole bunch of effort into it. And you see it slowly take shape and slowly come to life. And of course, when you do that, you have to post it on social media, right? Because you're proud of it, and you want to go, hey, look at what I did. Do you guys like it? And it kind of it I won't say it blew up. It attracted decent amounts of attention. My first plushie. The biggest highlight was Vela herself. Making a whole video reacting to the plushie making video and talking about how much she liked the plushie. I'm still finding a way to send it to her. It's unfortunately, I think she's busy. Of course, she's busy with so many things, and I don't know how I can send it to her. I'm still trying my best, but that was the highlight of the beginning of my VTuber journey, was to have somebody I considered this driving force for why I even started VTubing come and see one of my works and go, hey, it's really cool. I really like that. It made me feel so happy. And after Vela, I thought, okay, I'm gonna keep doing plushies because they make me happy and they make other people happy and they make people feel. One of the words that really struck with me was they make people feel seen, and I wanted that for people. Hello, Navir. Hello. You may call me Tene. Feel free to chat, feel free to lurk, but most of all, just make yourself comfortable. I'm just talking a bit about how I started VTubing and how it's been so far. So a little recap is that I started making VTubers into plushies. Real life plushies, and one of my Oshis saw it and they reacted to it, and that was one of the best feelings ever. So I decided to keep making VTubers into plushies. I did my next Oshi next, posted it online as always, just went like, hey, I'm making people into plushies. These are the people I think are really cool, so I'm gonna turn them into plushies. In hindsight, it was kind of dumb, right? Because in hindsight, I thought, oh, I'll make this plushie, I'll post it online because I want people to see it. But it's not gonna get much attention, I'm sure. It's gonna be it's just gonna maybe be seen by some fans, and the fans are gonna go, oh, that's cool. And I how do I explain it? How do I explain that I sincerely didn't think it would catch on. That's why I clicked. Oh, thank you so much. Maybe now, since you're here, could you explain it? Like, what do you think about plushies? Because when I posted them online, of course I thought, yeah, it's gonna get some people liking it. That'll be fun. That'll be cool. People can see my hobby. I I honestly, super honestly, I did not think that it would get acknowledged by people, especially the people I was making it of, which in hindsight is kind of dumb. Of course, if they see something um that is of them, then there's a chance they'll comment on it. But also, in my mind, I was thinking, there's no right age to have a plushie. Every age is the right age. Plushies for the world. In my mind, I was thinking like, oh, these are really funny VTubers. They're really popular. They probably already have people making plushies for them all the time. So this isn't anything like very noteworthy. Maybe I'll get a like from them. That'll be fun. And I got more than likes. I got people noticing the work I did and reposting it, which was very very nice. They didn't have to. Reposting the works I did and saying that it looked great, and was that was really fun. And some of autism plushies helped me. I'm glad. I'm glad that they help you. I'm glad that plushies are around to help people of all sorts. Have you seen Plushie Dreadfuls, by the way? They're a plushie company that makes plushies for people who do have disorders or what is it called? Is it called is that the right way to call what autism is? Social disorders. Plushie Dreadfuls. They make rabbit plushies, and they have plushies named after different mental or social disorders that people suffer from. So there's it's called, it sounds really bad, it's called the autism plushie, autism bunny, but it's made to bring awareness to the different mental difficulties that people struggle with. So they do things like bipolar bunny or ADHD rabbit, or this is like a lot, like insomnia bunny. It's all around, and they use it to bring awareness to these issues. And the plushies are meant to be comforting to those who share those same, well, who have those same difficulties. So it feels like you're not going through it alone. Your bunny plushie is also going through it with you. I really admire them. I want one. I'm waiting for them to restock. I just wish it had a better name. Yeah. But Plushie Dreadfuls or Autism Bunny? It's a bit on the nose, but I get it. They're trying to be blunt to raise awareness. Dreadfuls. Ah. True. It was started by the American McGee, who did the Alice in Wonderland games. So I guess he wanted it to be a bit scary, because they do have some horror themed plushies. But I like that message. I like what they're doing. And they have been saying that they are coming out with a game for it. So fingers crossed that happens, and I'll be able to play it with all of you guys. Okay, that's advertising for other people done. Yeah, I didn't expect plushies to become such a big thing. And the more I made, the more I think I got better at it, and I started to really fall in love with plushie making. I will complain about it whenever I'm making a plushie. I will complain about how detailed it is and how tired my hands are. But know that I do love plushie making. But I also just like complaining. I just like complaining about VTuber designs being too pretty. So I have to put in a lot of effort into their plushies. But I'm having fun. I'm having fun making their plushies. And I thought, well, okay, maybe it's time to open up commissions for plushies, because people started asking about commissions, and I never really thought about it, but it sounded like a great idea. So here we are, a few months later, commissions about to pop off. Hope the world can see your work and have tons of your plushies. That's very sweet, Naver. I hope I can do them justice. I hope I can make plushies that people just like and enjoy in general. Trying to do my best to get to make them. Hang on. How is this supposed to go? I'm not from and shipping is kind of expensive though. I'm not from I assume NA is North America. Ah, yeah. Currently in my VGen, which is where I'm gonna be opening up commissions. Let me let me plug that quickly if you guys would like to see it. Um it's actually cheaper from where I'm shipping if you're not in North America. If you're towards the Southeast Asian side, it's actually cheaper in my from my location in the post apocalypse. If you're in the Americas, it's really expensive. It's about it's about 30 to 40 bucks depending on the weight and the shipping and all of that. So it's decently expensive. Uh, but yeah, I'll be opening commission soon, and I'm super excited for that. A disclaimer: I still consider myself an amateur, and all my plushies are handmade, so they're not factory. Don't expect factory quality perfect things. Thank you, Navir. The plushies are very detailed. I try my best to put as much detail in them as I can. I think I've learned recently not to stress so much on the details because sometimes there are just some things I have to cut out of a plushie because they're too complex or they're taking up too much time. I sometimes I cut out doing gloves for plushies unless it's very prominent in the character. I have to sleep now. I don't have to get. Thank you, Spacey. Go and sleep. Good night, Spacey. Have a good rest. I've been cutting out gloves. Some of the recent plushies I've done, their model designs have gloves, but I've not made them because they don't fit on the plushie hand. And for a while, I was really trying to make it fit, and probably I might have been able to do it, but it would have been too time consuming, and also it wouldn't have looked as good. So I decided to cut out gloves for artistic purposes. But if you do request gloves on your plushie, I will do my best to implement them in. Uh, I'll try to do like a little sketch of what your plushie will look like before I create it. Hands. Look at these terrible hands. Try my best. But yeah, I didn't expect plushie making to become such a thing I enjoyed doing again because it had been a long time since I made plushies. And also, like plushie making is the reason why a lot of people know me because they like my plushies, and I'm so glad that they do. I'm so glad that whoever has found me from plushie making. What time is it for you, if I may ask? It is it's around the night time for me. It's the night time for me. It's slowly approaching the midnight. The sun is setting somewhere. Somewhere it is setting. I usually stream around this time, but I sometimes I'll stream early on Fridays. Well, it doesn't look too too off. I mean, I'm not sure. It might. No good at anatomy. It's almost lunchtime for me. Have a good lunch. What are you planning on eating? Or drinking? Describe to me your ideal lunch drink because it's been so hot lately. I'm quite thirsty. And I want juice. or something nice and refreshing to drink. Yeah. Hang on, let me just plug in the camera so it doesn't die. Some rice, beans, fish, and mashed potato. That sounds nice. It's a full meal. I'm gonna have to erase this arm a little bit just cause it's bothering me. It doesn't look right. I went out, speaking of plushies, by the way, I've gone out scavenging in the wastelands again today, and I've managed to come back with a nice haul of things that I've scoured the wastelands for the future plushies that are happening. I'll show off some of them on probably Twitter or any of the other socials later on for everyone to see. There's a bunch of really nice things I've gotten. And I can't wait to put them to use. I can't wait to start sewing the new plushies. There's always a bit of nervousness when it comes to creating new plushies. I don't know why, but there's always a feeling of what am I doing? What am I doing making plushies? What's the word come to? You're insane, Tene. Why are you spending your time making plushies, and what are you gonna do if it messes up? There are always that sort of feelings that are present, but they always go away once I start making the plushie. In actuality, once I start sewing it, once I start creating it. Do any of you have creative hobbies, or are there any unusual hobbies that you would like to pursue that you have not tried before? Usually creative, I would say. Usually the realm of creative, anything that's unusual. Uh, like bug collecting. What do they call it? I'm sure there's a specific name for collecting bugs and preserving them. I do embroidery sometimes and poetry. That's so nice. Did you ever show off any of your embroidery and poetry? We do have a Discord. I always encourage people come and show off your artwork there, or come and chat. I'm trying to chat more on the Discord as well, so you might see me there a bit more often, while when I'm not streaming and all that. Just trying to talk to people and be less socially anxious. I do poetry in my native language, so I probably not understand. Oh, does it still sound nice in even if people can't understand it? Like, is there a rhythm or a flow? Or would you say that you would have to get the language in order to understand the true beauty of the poem? Because sometimes, you know, you don't understand the words of a song, or you don't understand the words of another language, but it still sounds really pretty. Trying to figure out how hands work. I don't know if I'm succeeding, probably not. But I think anatomically that looks a bit more, slightly more correct, maybe. You have to listen to me recite instead of reading it from text. Ah, would you be willing to do that? I wouldn't mind if you did record a voice note of yourself and post it in the Discord. Also, like, no pressure. No pressure if you don't want it to be heard, because like other people here in the Discord as well, and they're all really nice. But I don't want to pressure you if you don't want to record your voice and all that. Which channel? You can put it in multimedia. You do a whole poetry channel if you like, and you can start sharing your poems. Trying to figure out how to do rectangular shapes. Not the best at line art, but it's decent. But yeah, it's weird to think. Oh, thank you for following now there. Thank you. Welcome to the bunker. It's weird to think about how we've come so far from all the way back when I first started streaming as a scuffed little VTuber, still working a job, still not realizing what really makes me happy in life, all the way to now where I'm still really scuffed, but I am really happy being with everyone here and talking to you guys and spending cozy moments with you guys where we just sort of chat and draw, and nothing exciting needs to be happening. But we're just enjoying one another's company. And I'm always grateful to the people that just come here to watch me and hang out and support me in everything that I do. You're insane, but you're my insane, lovely cosmic roaches. And I wouldn't have it any other way. But we're gonna play more viewer games on a Sunday, I think, after my birthday's passed. We'll call that a birthday stream, and we'll play some viewer games. We'll play Scribble.io. We'll play Marbles. What's the other one? Gartic Phone is another fun one. If you have any more viewer games, please let me know. Okay. Uh, what I think I'll do is I'm gonna take a short, probably 10-minute break to go and get water and all of that. And then we'll come back and we'll start coloring a bit along the line art. I don't know if I can finish this today. I'm gonna try my best to speed run it a bit and not be too worried about the coloring. But I'll see what happens. But I'm gonna get water first. Uh, okay, okay. I'll see you guys in a little bit. It'll be 10 minutes. Please go get water yourself. Please go hydrate. Take care of yourself. We'll be right back. No, hello. I'm back. I got some water. I've drunk some water. Still, the voice still a little bit, what? Still a little bit out. Still a bit gone. Oh, bye bye, Navir. Have a good time. Have a good time at your girlfriend's house. Spend time with your loved ones. Hello, bottle. Hello, hello. I wanted to ask, thank you for the hydrate. I will drink. I'll drink more. I'll drink more. There's more I'm drinking. I wanted to ask, what are your guys' dreams? Because I've been sitting here yapping about my dreams. What do you guys dream of, or what do you aspire to be? What would be the ideal dream for you to live out, you know? Is there such thing as an ideal dream? Or are you already living it? Have you already found something that is right for you? And you're just enjoying your days, living it out. When I was younger, I did want to be a scientist. I'll post some pieces of. I'll check them out after the stream. Thank you so much, Navir. I can't wait to see them. Of your, I assume your poetry or your embroidery. Oh, I guess I'll find out which it is after the stream. Right now, mine's been a comfortable situation where I can find time to both work and have fun. That's a good dream. That's a good dream to have. I have said before, people expect you to have like wild ambitions when you talk about dreams. Like, oh, people say, oh, don't you want to dream bigger, like be a millionaire or something? But if you can find happiness in just having, you know, a simple life where you are achieving what you want to achieve, then that's an amazing dream to have. And it's so good that you found, you know, something that you want to do that is achievable. It's a beautiful dream. I think a lot of people unknowingly also want that, to be in a, comfortable situation where work and fun are both possible. I like that dream. When I was younger, I wanted to be a scientist, a chemist, because I really liked mixing all the different lotions in the bathroom together and then calling that a science experiment. Hindsight, I probably was not cut out to ever be a chemist. Maybe a witch. Brewing potions, maybe theater. I wish I had pursued more creative arts when I was younger, so I could have gotten better at them by now. But never too late. Never too late to start pursuing your dreams, or finding new hobbies, or pursuing new talents, that sort of thing. What's your idea of fun though? What is your what's the idea of what is fun to you? Is it just having free time to do whatever, like relax or go to the movies, or buy buy whatever you want without having to worry about your wallet, or is it something like skydiving? Hang on, I'm trying to adjust some things to the side. Pretty much having time to do things with the people I love. Aww. Yeah, I think that's what a lot of people aspire to have. Or maybe they don't know that they secretly want those sort of things. It's why have you watched The Good Place? Which is a very, very wonderful show. And the last few episodes, maybe this is spoilers if you haven't watched it. In which case, spoiler alert. But in the last few episodes where they made it to The Good Place, I can't remember who said it, but one of the characters did say that maybe heaven is just having the time to spend with the people you love. And I think that's really nice, just having more time to do whatever you want to do. If everything was possible, or being with your loved ones. It's the it's probably the one thing that nearly everybody wants. And I want that too. I wish I had all the time in the world to do everything that I want to do. But that's what makes time precious too, right? It's not having enough of it. If we had all the time, we'd probably be really lazy. Someone I read on a Reddit post talking about if there were 1,000-year-old vampires, they probably would be really lazy too. Not got a lot done in these thousands of years, just lounging about. I agree. I think I would be lazier if I didn't have time. It makes you cherish it a lot, yeah. When you don't have enough of it, then you know you gotta light a fire under your butt and start making the most of it. I guess it also comes with getting older, right? Because I am getting older. It's not something super pleasant to think about. But everybody's getting older, and then you gotta ask yourself, what would you have done with the time that you were given? it's gotten it's gotten very philosophical. I'm sorry. It's gotten super deep into we sometimes get that way. This has happened before where I'll be talking on stream and then we get into a really deep topic. And today's topic is like, hey, what do you want to do with the time that you have? Because you don't have a lot of it left. There's a RJ there's an AJR song. I'm a fan of AJR, so apologies if nobody likes them. I'm a fan of AJR. There's one song that they sing, uh, I think it's Maybe Man, where there's this lyric that has really stayed with me for quite a while, and it goes, don't what was it? Don't take forever. You're not here for long. You gotta get better, and I like that line because it's kind of brutally honest. It tells you that yeah, you're not gonna be here forever. You don't have a lot of time left. Even as a kid, your clock starts ticking until the end, right? The moment you're born, you're already on the way to the end. So you can't take forever doing things. You can't take forever feeling sad. You can't take forever trying to. You just can't. You don't have forever. You gotta start improving now, or you gotta start getting better now because sooner or later, your time's gonna just run out. Does that sound really dark? Probably. So let me think. Let me think a little bit more about it. Let me think about how it's scary. It's really scary thinking about not having enough time to do everything. It's really scary thinking about how someday the people that you really love and care for, they're not gonna be around forever. A bit of a dark thought, but a part of me always hopes that when I'm old and gray and withered and all of that, that I will pass before any of my friends do. Because that will mean that Ever since I met them, I would not have spent a day without knowing them existing. Cause it'll be really sad if they go before me. I know it's really dark to think about, but I have a habit of thinking a little bit ahead of time. I can't help it. I get super paranoid with these sort of things. So I always think ahead to the darker stuff. And it's not scary, in my opinion. It's not scary to one day go. It happens to everyone. And it's kind of exciting to see what happens next. But it's scary to think that one day people are gonna go in your life that you really care about, that you really love. And you don't know whether you'll see them again. So yeah, I really hope that as grim as it sounds, I hope I go before anyone else. And if there is anything after, I hope that I can at least wait long enough to see my friends again. And then whatever happens after doesn't really matter, as long as I have my friends. But I'm not gonna go for a long time, okay? I don't want to worry anyone talking about this sort of stuff. It's just things I think about. I'm not going anywhere. I'm gonna be here for as long as my laptop doesn't die. I'm gonna be around. I'm gonna be bothering all of you till the end of time itself. And I'll be making plushies until my hands fall off. So you don't need to worry about that, alright? We should switch to like the topics. what are like the topics? The Amazing Digital Circus is gonna end soon. That's not light, that's really dark. The Amazing Digital Circus is a really heavy show. What's a really brilliant show, and I can't wait to watch it finish, finalize. I'll be really sad when it ends too. I'll be really uh, I think it will have a good run. I'm very optimistic about the finale. It has a better finale than most shows do. And I think that's the only ending I would be disappointed with, for those who know about the Amazing Digital Circus, is if they weren't, if the theory where it's just their minds being trapped and they're not actually trapped in the circus, I will be a little bit upset if they pull a whole like, oh, it doesn't really matter because they're all actually computer programs and they're all mind scans, they're not living people that are actually trapped in this. I want there to be some consequence. I want them to be actually sort of trapped in this world, because then then it kind of means something for them to embrace a whole new life. If they're just computer programs in this world, then then the whole point of living different lives is a bit moot. Oops. I also don't know how long I'll draw today. I'm kind of tired because I've gone out to look for I went out looking for plushy stuff, so I'm a little bit tired today. Try my best to finish this. We might just do the eyes and then maybe I'll call it here. I'm sorry that the streams have been so short lately. I've just been a bit low on energy as of late, and I'm not really sure why. Maybe it's because I'm packing up stuff, so there's just not as much time to sit down and relax and enjoy the day. I'll try and get some stamina back for plushie making, so it's not too short a stream. I still want to get up to at least 3 hour streams. I know we've only been doing about 2.5 so far. I wanna go to 3 hours, cause that's when they say streams really start getting to a mojo. I'm back, Tene. What up? Taking a tea break just now. Hi, goodie. You missed the deep talk about life and all that is. Thank you for the hydrate. I will drink a little bit. My throat is going. I was just saying maybe I'll do the eyes up, and then I'll end the stream after the eyes, cause I'm feeling a bit tired. I'm still so experienced in life, so you know spoilers. Oh, I had like a dark thought about a dark talk about, you know, the end and all that there is, the inevitability of life itself, all that sort of things. Heavier topics. Why is Tene crying though? I wanted to make this piece as like a birthday piece because tears have always played some part in my life. Every time I cry, it's I'm not the kind that cries easily at sad movies or you know, like I drop the ice cream cone and then I'm sad. I don't usually cry those sort of things. When I cry, it's usually for two reasons. One is I'm sad at something that's happened, something that has impacted me really significantly. But the other reason is when I'm happy. When I'm really happy or I'm really touched by something, I also cry. So these tears have a very significant impact on my life. And they're not always bad. Even when I'm sad, crying helps. Crying helps. And I always say that you should let it out rather than hold it in. Because you never realize how much you need a good cry until you actually cry. So I don't want this to be fully a sad drawing. Because sometimes the tears are good. So I wanted to have that come true a bit. That sometimes crying is good. Shedding a few tears. Getting everything out of your system. Sometimes you need that sort of thing. You know? So if you do feel sad about anything now, if you have been holding back your tears, if you have been feeling like you can't cry because you need to be strong or you're afraid to show it, then this is Tene giving you full permission to just have a good cry. Have a moment where you just let everything out and take that time to release it all. Because it's not a sign of weakness. It's just pain leaving the body. The first thing that came to mind is why is Tene crying. The thing is Tene's eyes bleeding and causing blood. I I don't know why, but when I cry now, it comes out like this. I can't cry now. I can't master the ability to cry on stream. When I cry, ever since I crash landed on this little planet, this amazing planet, when I cry, it just comes out like this. It just happens like this. I don't really know why. I can't give much of an explanation about it. It just happens. I've got other emotions too that I haven't really expressed on for all of you, where things are a bit different to the norm. I don't emote the same way that people emote anymore ever since my spaceship ran into whatever it ran into out there. I'm trying not to be so vague, but I don't fully understand it. Is it bad if I say the art is cute? No, goody is not bad. But yeah, I think we'll do up the eyes a little bit, and then I'll go and rest probably. I just want to take some time to rest. I'll take a picture of what I got out from the apocalypse today to show you guys. Because there's a few things that I got from scavenging that will look really, really good on some plushies. So I'll show it to all of you guys on probably on the socials, as always. I've been hit. The galaxy is pretty. Thank you. I'm also really glad that I can still, to some extent, I can still cry even when I'm like this. I don't know what happened to me out there in the spaceship with all I remember is crashing into something or hitting something. I'm not quite sure. I remember water. I remember something almost like drowning out there. And then next thing I know, the ship's crashing down to wherever we are here into the post-apocalypse. And the rest is history. Someone did say crying is a sign you can still feel happiness that will come tomorrow. Yeah. I always say crying is pain or emotions leaving the body. It's getting things out that you're not supposed to hold inside of yourself, because your body isn't made to hold things. It's made to let things out and give things freely to others. It's made to yes, you can turn that into a fart joke. It is a very good line. I wish I had a quote bot. As long as you can still cry, I think you're alive. And like I said, never hold in crying. And if people out there I love how Tene knows I was gonna make a fart joke. I knew I could predict it. But if there are people out there that are telling you not to cry, then they don't deserve you. They don't deserve your tears, and they don't deserve your happiness. Crying is natural. It's a natural part of life. Where's my overlay? There we go. Mm. The depths of space. See, when I see anyone crying, I don't tend to start. Time is gonna be alright. Yeah, that's what human empathy is, which I think I'm gonna I'm like a bit of a boomer sounding, but it's kind of lacking nowadays. Honestly, I don't think people are as empathetic as they used to be. Of course, maybe it's the media that's desensitizing everyone. But I think it's good to always remember to have a bit of empathy for people and what they're going through. It's what makes people human, yeah? Being able to feel for somebody else even if you're not going through the exact same thing. Gonna add a few more stars. Cause I mean, if I say yeah, stop crying, group up, it's annoying. I don't like it. Cause I don't know what to be. I don't want to be treated like that if I'm crying. Yeah. You should always be able to cry. Of course, if you find yourself uh crying to a point of detriment, it's either a medical problem or there might be something deeper you need to address, you know. But you should never be afraid to just cry. Of course, put yourself in a safe environment. Please don't cry while you are operating a vehicle. Pull over, side of the road, or somewhere safe, and just have a good cry. Let it all out. Nothing wrong with that. Daily dose with therapist. Their daily dose with therapist. Any joke. It's been a while since we talked about something heavy, right? Usually, when we did a few streams back, we used to talk about heavy stuff every so often. And I'm glad I can talk about heavy stuff with you guys. And of course, as always, if something gets too much for somebody, if it's triggering, if it reminds you of something bad, then feel free to step away from the stream a while. Take care of yourself. I always want to emphasize, your safety. Your safety and your care is the most important thing to me. Also, don't commit crimes. That's another important thing to me. Don't commit crimes that could hurt yourself or hurt other people. Yeah, make sure you're taking care of yourself. If the talk ever gets too heavy, please step away. I won't be upset. And I don't claim to know what everybody is going through. I don't claim to know why people cry. Some people cry just because it's a sad movie. Other people cry because there's something deeper that they're reminded of. Both cries are valid. But also, make sure you got somebody in your life you can trust. I don't know why I feel so burned out. I know the exam is 21 days, but I can't seem to put the effort in. My mom says it's because I'm naturally very lazy. I'm sure your mom just ribbing you, but I understand. When you're very close to the end, you feel a sense of like, oh, it's almost over, and body kind of wants to give out now, right? Here's my advice. No, you're not lazy. The motivation does go away at the last stretch. Yeah. Here's my advice. As somebody who was a exam nerd, I did like a lot of prep for exams. You've studied hard. Trust in yourself. Of course, continue to revise in the last few days. But what I do is the day before any major exam, I don't study. I go out. I take a day off. I go and just relax on the day right before the exam. Because as long as you trust that you have done your part, you've worked hard to understand everything, you've done your practices, there's nothing last minute you need to do, then take the break. Take the break before the exam. You can still revise on the morning of the exam or right before the exam, nothing wrong with that. But I always say you should relax before an exam because that puts your mind at ease. And also get a full night's sleep. Don't stay up late studying for an exam. It's not good. It's not good for your body. Of course, different strokes for different folks. If you have a system that already works for yourself, feel free to keep using that system. But this is just Tene's experience. Is to take a break. Take a break and do something just for yourself. And Roboto is also right. You're not lazy at all. The motivation just goes at the end of at the end of the semester or the end. A part of you is can't wait to get this over so I never have to go for an exam again. I don't as an adult, I don't regret never having exams ever again. You cram, if you have a good reviewer, you are most likely to retain a lot of information. Varies from person to person. Yep. Same advice as tutors say as well. Of course, it does vary. I've had people who say that studying right before exam is very helpful for them. So, good on them. But, yeah, for me, I would say take a break right before the exam. Go and rest. Go and have some fun. And then, most importantly, get enough sleep. Get enough sleep, and if you're worried about waking up, go and make sure that you have somebody who is around to wake you up and make sure you're on time. All the sort of good stuff. And have everything prepared beforehand, like your uniform or what you're gonna bring to the exam. Pack it the day before once you get back from relaxing. Because a lot of the times you know what you studied, you have all the information there, but stress makes you forget things. An exam is not only testing you on how well you retain information, but how well you retain information under stress. Because they want you to build you up to withstand the pressures of the workplace, the unfortunate workplace. And only sleep my parents the night before the exam might sound childish, but it's just a ritual. I think it's cute. Just just getting a final parental presence around. I also choose the exam in the evening so I can get a proper meal. So that's good. That's good. Morning exams are terrible. I I never liked morning exams because what do you mean? You're already putting us through this stressful thing, but you got to put it in the morning as well. Although the good thing about it was once you finished it, you had the whole rest of the day to just study for the next exam. I don't miss exams. I don't miss exams at all. And I got decent grades. My grades were decent, but I just didn't like exams. They're just stressful. I have a D&D tomorrow. I gotta do D&D tomorrow. They're entering a siren battle. I always ask chat because chat has the best ideas. Do you have any suggestions for the D&D tomorrow? They're gonna fight some sirens, and they're also gonna discover some weird things happening on the ship. Like people have gone missing. Siren battle, yeah. I'm hoping that I requested some sirens to be printed out for it. So I'm hoping we have a guy who sometimes prints stuff out when we need it for D&D stuff. So I'm hoping that they'll be ready by then. If they are, then that'll be great. Hi, Junk. Thank you. I'm gonna probably come back a bit on next week. I know there's a bunch of art we still haven't finished yet. I'm a bit tired from scouting for plushy stuff. Shadow clones, there'll be so many, but it's an illusion. Uh, I like the idea. Not for this campaign though, because the disappearances are of real people. Thank you, Junk. How are you doing, Junk? How's the end of your week? uh, Also, if you have any ideas for D&D, which I'm gonna run tomorrow, I'm running them on a ship. So there's gonna be sirens. There are also gonna be some people that have gone missing. What's happened so far is they have discovered one of the crewmates has perished by accident, but the captain hasn't said anything to them, and they have not said anything to the captain about it. So they're kind of like in a tense standoff, like who's gonna break first? And then they've now flown into this siren infested waters. So they're gonna have to fight those. I'm thinking of more. I think the whole tomorrow is just gonna be probably half a battle and then half a bit more role playing. I'm keeping them on the ship for a while. It's a bit of a mysterious ship, and I think they can already sense that. They're already a bit suspicious of things, and they're not sure what's going on. So there's some tension there. I'm also giving them, I thought of a really cool thing. I'm giving them candles. Electronic candles, they're not real, but I can remote control these candles from far away. And whenever they do something that is questionable or pleasing to a certain mysterious individual watching over them, the candle goes out. And once one of them hits 3 candle outages, I'm gonna have something happen to them. You could foreshadow a scroll of blindness and then deafness on the ship. Ooh, what if they win the fight, but it's all a dream happening in their dreams? It's a dream within a dream. Double inception. That's not bad, but I want this one to be real though. This is real. They are actually gonna fight. That's not bad though. I'm gonna steal the idea goodie about them dreaming of being in a fight when they're not. You could foreshadow a scroll of blindness and deafness. they searched the ship. The problem is that they already searched the ship and there was no scroll already, so it would have to be retroactive. It could be with the captain. Oh, actually, no, there is a character I could put it with. One of the crewmates has vanished as well. Nobody has noticed yet. Or they have just started noticing that something's not quite right. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how all of it plays out. I also good ideas. I love your ideas. I'll see what I can implement tomorrow. What about that fighting each other, thinking they are the sirens? Crown of Madness. There's a spell for that. It's called Crown of Madness. That wouldn't be bad. I wonder if sirens, they're not really spellcasters. Let me look this up. Can sirens cast spells? They could be harpies as well. I think it's harpies because I wanted them flying. Harpies. D&D. Can harpies cast spells? I think they can only sing. And then claw, of course. Let me see. Club, luring song. Yeah, they can do a song, but they can't do spells. Unless are there any, for those who are more well versed in the D&D than I am, because I love hosting D&D, but I don't have an encyclopedic knowledge of every creature. Is there a creature that would be hanging out with harpies that could be like a bit of a mini boss? Harpies and sirens don't really get along that well. Is there any creature that would be working with harpies? I need to look at sea creatures. Everybody look at D&D sea creatures and come up with one. Sea creatures. Cause they're alpha harpy, like a pet elder. That wouldn't be bad. I could do it like that and just up the damage on it. But I would like, hello Nabe. Nabe, has your, I don't think it's arrived yet, right? Your plushie is still not home with you yet. Also, do you have any ideas for D&D aquatic creatures that I can throw at my party tomorrow? I want something a little bit scary because it's a horror campaign and they've encountered some harpies that they're going to be fighting against. I do have like, giant prawns are more funny than scary, right? What's the scariest? Jellyfish ooze. Aboliths. Aboliths are, maybe that's too much. Aboliths are apparently Scylla. Oh, like the mythology Scylla. I wonder if that exists as a D&D monster. Scylla, D&D. Skyla, Scylla. Scylla is one of the more nightmares evolutions. I see a stat block. I don't know. I think this is official. It says see monsters 5e. This. Oh, I think it's too difficult. From the epic. Yeah, apparently it is a D&D monsters from Sea Monsters 5th edition. I can't throw this. It has 507 hit points. They are at level 2. This might be a little bit too hard for the players at level 2. It's got 507 hit points. And it has spell casting, which is really good. But it's a challenge rating 23. Which is for like high, it's like, well, level 20s, it's a good suggestion. I don't think the players would survive if I did that. But maybe in future, maybe around the shores. Rusalki, let's see what that is. Rusalki. Is that the lost shipmates you're planning to do them? The lost shipmates, well, one of them has been assassinated. And they don't know by what yet. Because they kind of went and told the assassins. I didn't hear about them being level 2. They told the assassin. They didn't know that the guy is an assassin. They told the assassin, oh, this person is quite suspicious of stuff. They want to get like revenge and stuff on them. And then they left that person alone. So of course the assassin's like, well, I can't have this happen. I'm gonna murk them in the middle of night, so they've just disappeared. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have everybody say that they've never seen this person in their life. Scare them with it by having a few crewmen being sacrificed. It's heading overseas right now. That's good now, babe. Please let me know when it comes and send me a little picture. I hope it comes to your doorstep. I'm so afraid of it being lost. I nearly didn't write your address down properly until I looked at it again. I was like, oh no, I've missed out this crucial line of where they should live. Scare them by having a few crewmen be sacrificed. Right now, I think there's 12 crew. Actually, no, there's more than 12. 20, there's like 20. There's like 20 crew, and they're slowly being sacrificed one by one. Now there's 19. Let me look at the Rusaka. Female Fey Water Spirit. I don't... I like it, but I don't think it fits. Because these are not ocean bound, they're lake bound. It'd be a bit strange for them to be in the lake. The Rusaki works more my ideas, you know? I don't see Rusaki, I see Rusaka. I like the idea. It's like a pseudo siren, but I think I can use it in ponds more. They don't seem like ocean creatures. I want something that's a bit like you see it in the waves, and that gives you a bit of thalassophobia, you know, like fear of deep water. But it also can't be too difficult because then my players will die. Although I could throw Skilla at them, but just have it be a passing. Maybe not Skilla exactly. Skilla feels too big. Skilla feels like a boss. But something along that line. Something that passes by that scares them but doesn't fully attack them. The harpies are attacking. Ooh, you're giving me good ideas. Let's see. Scary D&D aquatic monsters. Someone says jellyfish ooze, which is like black pudding but larger. Black pudding is like a black slime, and it is difficult to fight. Aboliths. What are aboliths? Ooh, aboliths aren't bad. They're really not bad at all. But what's their stat block? Alright, 135 hit points. That's not bad for like a mini boss. Mucus cloud, telepathy. Oh, multi attack tentacles, and as an enslave feature. It's honestly it's not bad. It is not bad at all. I like the Rusaki, but I think I'll use it in found a GM book thingy for Rusaki. I'll send it in the Discord, in the main Discord. They can tag me. Oh, I don't know the Rusaki. I've seen Rusaka. I don't know if it's the same thing as what you are. If it is, I might use them for the pawns on the land instead, because I think it will sort of frighten them a little bit. It's all about scaring them. They're sort of illicits. Aboliths, I mean. Yeah, a lot of people are saying aboleth is like the scariest underwater creature. I need tentacles. So I put it in general. Yeah, I think it's fine. And then you can also let people know, like, you can just tell people it's a cool monster you found as well. And then I'll get to see it after stream. I think I will finish the rest of this off stream or on a different stream because I'm just tired. I'm tired from looking for all the plushie things. I had to talk to people. All of the people who were selling plushie material were all very nice. I just had such anxiety talking to them because they would come and they would approach and they would ask me what I'm looking for, and I would stutter and say something like this, and then they wouldn't have it, and I'd just go, thank you so much anyway. Thank you. Bye bye. So talking to people is scary. Very scary. But I'm gonna finish this. Probably we might do art every Monday, so we'll just have a cozy chatting stream every Monday. I wanna bounce off D&D ideas from you guys. But let's raid somebody. Okay, I'm sorry the streams haven't been as long as they usually are. I'm busy. I'm so busy just packing stuff up to move the bunker and making sure everything is in its place. But we are getting new plushies out soon, and I can't wait to do that. I can't wait to see you guys on Wednesday for the new plushies. Let's see, who are we raiding today? Rio is on. Rio is on. Is there anyone else we would like to look at? I think let's raid Rio. Let's raid Rio. Do we have a raid message for her? Yeah. More squats. She's gonna kill me. More squats. Just tell her more squats. Alright. Oh, she's playing Minecraft. She's playing Cobble Monster Pokemon Minecraft. I will come and I'll stream again on the Tuesdays. I'll try and go even longer for everybody. I'm so sorry, it's just tiring today. But thank you so much for coming out, spending time with Tene, giving me more ideas for D&D, and just chatting with me. I can't wait to see you guys for the rest of the week. Take care of yourself now, alright? Bye bye.